YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing our EPL Matchday 7 preview. We just got Ralphie in the building today. How you doing, Ralphie?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, good man, good man. You're full of optimism again after the weekend you've had?
Yeah, mate, every game with United, no matter the result the game before, I'm always full of optimism. Sometimes I come crashing back down to earth. I think, like I mentioned on Monday with my poor mate, after the defeat to West Ham, young boys, etc., I thought United would go out and pummel Aston Villa at home. However, that wasn't the case. So again, before the Villa game, I was full of optimism. After being deflated after Villa. Again, now I'm full of optimism. I think it's an important game tomorrow.
Oh, you're talking about your UCL one?
Yeah, against Villarreal, yeah. At home? Yeah, at home too.
Yeah, it's also, you got like that because you lost that Europa League final to them as well, so it's a huge game. Plus, to drop points the way you did, you might end up in that Europa League again if you don't start picking up properly.
I think if we don't get 3 points tomorrow, I think we're in big danger. I know there'll still be 4 games left, and obviously say 9-10 points, close enough guarantees of qualification in first or second spot. So there'll still be 12 up for grabs. However, if we're none from 6, say for instance, with 2 away, with still 2 away legs to go, that puts a lot of pressure on us.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be a big trouble.
Yeah, well, look, you're the first game on Saturday night, 9:30, like our time, which is a great time for a fucking football match. So
perfect.
Prime thing,
2 weeks in a row too.
Yeah, and you're versing Everton.
Be a good game.
You guys are 4th and 5th at the moment, both tied on the same amount of points. Everton have done fantastic the start of the season. Really surprised me so far.
They have been, yeah. They're not bad. I think Everton are always going to be. I think a couple of years ago they had a little bit of a dodgy season. However, within reason, they're always expected to sort of finish between 6 and 10th. Around that area. So I guess and they're pretty consistent. Whenever you got Everton, no matter what team your City, your Liverpool. If you want to call Tottenham a big club, United, Chelsea. Whenever you get Everton, it's a tough fixture, whether it's home or away. No matter what form they're in, they're definitely one of the teams where you go, oh, that's not a guaranteed 3 points.
I'd really like it if Arsenal in the transfer window next year, because we obviously need a striker. If we're not going to go out there and buy someone foreign, I wouldn't mind buying Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Good player. He knows how to score.
Yeah, he's good in the air. We don't have that in our team at the moment. We're whipping a lot of crosses.
That's what you need, though. I know it sounds simple, but go out and grab a person like Lukaku, for instance, with Chelsea. Like, I know he didn't suit our style of football for United. Well, we could have made the team suit our style of football for him. However, we let him go because he wasn't a prolific striker, but he is. He might not have the best touch at times or the best first touch or, be able to bring the ball down fantastically, but he knows how to find the back of the net. And as a striker, that's all you want. That's your job.
Well, even you guys, when you thought he was rubbish, he still got 20 plus goals. 25
exactly. Yeah.
I don't think you've had anyone do better since.
No. I
don't think you have.
Yeah. No, I think Bruno was the best one last
18.
year, I think, from memory. Yeah.
18 or something, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
17 penalties, 1 open play.
Yeah,
but how do you think you guys will go in this match? Obviously, it's going to be really tough. And you guys, after last week and the couple of matches that you had, especially Ollie needs it. But I think Everton will be going into that game thinking they can definitely get something out of it.
Definitely,
because you guys have been pretty dodgy down the back, and I thought that's one place you wouldn't have to worry about with Varane coming in and stuff.
Yeah, so. Well, that's what I thought too. It might be a false sense of hope. However, could it be a 1-1? Could it be something like a 1-1 draw? I think a very, very good chance. I just find that, and I probably would have said this time last week before we played Villa again. So hence why I said a false sense of hope. However, I just find that whenever Ole comes under a little bit of pressure, like he has always done in the past, he always manages to grind out results. A couple of years, 18 months, he does. 2 years ago,
he's always done that. Yeah.
It was gone. It was gone 18 months ago. We had City and Tottenham, and he was going to get the sack.
Yeah,
We
how many
beat
games
City.
did he
We
win in
beat
a row?
Tottenham.
He went on like a massive win
Yeah,
streak.
massive, massive. Same as after lockdown. Massive run to get top four.
Mm.
Same as last year. Before I think after the Besiktas game, we were looking at bringing in what's his name, ex Tottenham,
Oh, Pochettino, yeah.
yeah, Pochettino, remember? And then
Yeah.
bang, we go on a massive winning run. So when Ollie's back's
Mm.
against the wall, for some odd reason, he knows how to grind out results. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's a 1-1. But then again, it wouldn't surprise me, mate, to be honest with you, if we beat Villarreal, if we go in and beat Everton 1-2-0 and we end up winning 6-7 games, or maybe say winning 5 and drawing 2 across the next 7 games in all competitions.
Mm.
What scares me is that he actually came out in his press conference, when would it have been, say, I think this maybe 12 to 18 hours ago, our time.
I haven't seen that one.
And he actually got asked about Mick Fred in terms, why are you playing Fred McTominay in the midfield? And no word of a lie, he said the reason why is because they go hard, pretty much. They run. They will never let him down in terms
What
of
are you
their
talking?
effort, and they're good at breaking up the play. That's it. So we play Fred McTominay in their midfield. They will start nearly every game for us when they're both fit, and it's not because they're good on the ball. It's not because they can find a forward pass. It's not because they're dangerous, going forward or going back, whatever it might be. It's because they run around a lot and they can make a tackle. That's it.
I saw
Literally what he
Gary
said.
Neville. I saw Gary Neville did like his formation, or if like everyone
Yeah,
was fit for United sort of thing, and he put. I think he had. I think by what he put down, he obviously had a 4-3-3, but I think he had more Pogba like deep lying in Bruno as
correct.
that cam, and then
Yeah, so
obviously he had McTominay, and then he
yeah, he
went
had.
Greenwood,
Yep.
Cavani, and Ronaldo, and I think Cavani with Ronaldo on the left. I think that's perfect.
It's not bad,
And
but do you
Greenwood
think
off the
really?
right.
Do you think Ronaldo is a left winger these days?
Can't see why not.
See, I just think he's just like obviously late Real Madrid days, Juventus days, and now obviously although he's only played a handful of games for us, I just think he's a striker with his age now. You've
Mm.
got you've
I just think you
Rashford, you've
guys
got
should be
Sancho.
utilizing. I think you should be utilizing Cavani more.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. But I think we should be utilizing Cavani off in the lesser games as such. We might play if we are playing against a Chelsea or a City or whatever it might be. I think Ronaldo up top with Rashford or Sancho on the left or whatever it might be is probably a little bit better for us. However, against a Palace or a Brentford or whatever it might be when not so much Brentford because they're doing well, but say a Norwich or a Watford, that formation would work. Cavani to come on, if we're 1-0 down or, it's 0-0 and we've had a boring first 45, bring Cavani on for 45 minutes. Take Mason off, or take Sancho/Rashford off, or whoever it might be in the left wing, and play them both up. Play them both, and let's have a little bit of United way about us. But the problem is, you will now see us. I guarantee you, if you watch our games, we will grind out for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 games. We'll grind out results. Villarreal wouldn't surprise me, Matt, if it's a very cagey 1-0 win. Everton will probably be a 1-0 win or a 2-1, and then whoever we play after that will be a 1-0 win or a 1-1 or whatever it might be. We will try and have 2 blocks of 4 and then try and get them on the counter to drag a goal, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. I think it'll be a close game, but I'm sort of like you. I just think Ollie just pulls it somehow out of the bag. So for me, I was going to go a 1-1 I could see happen, but I'm going to go United 2-1 in that game. I just think they'll just get over the line. Next game is Chelsea versus Southampton. Obviously, Chelsea with the 1-0 defeat to Man City, which understandable. But the thing in that is that they only had 5 shots with 0 on target, which was obviously quite alarming. But I think Southampton have just started abysmal. I think they got 4 draws off memory. So
yeah, 4 draws, yeah.
4 draws, yeah. So I don't know. I think Chelsea should have this in the bag pretty easy, to be honest. I think Chelsea. Can you see Southampton score? Like,
I personally can't.
Their defense has been so solid. I'm gonna go Chelsea 3-0.
I was thinking about I was thinking about the same. I don't think Southampton's going to score. Not with Chelsea's. Not with Chelsea's defence. That's what
doing so
Tuchel's
good.
pretty much built. I know they lost to City 1-0, but that's pretty much what what
Yeah,
Tuchel's built them around. Not to
yeah.
concede, and then to at least grab a goal. I'm going to sell Chelsea. I'm going to say Chelsea 2-0.
Mm. Yeah, it could very well easily be that. Yeah,
I don't think
I
it's going to
can't
be
see
a
them scoring,
6-0 kind of scoreline because that's not Tuchel's. What they'll probably come out and score bloody 8 or something now, but it's not. It doesn't seem like Tuchel's sort of style. That they like to have a lot of structure about them and not just go out and blitz a team away.
Yeah,
But I think it's going to be I think it's going to be pretty comfortable. I don't see Southampton, having like 5-6 shots on target. Where Mendy's pulling out some screamers.
no, neither do I. Next game is Wolves versus Newcastle. Both teams you could say struggling. I think Wolves have been doing better of late. They've got a couple of wins on the board, but Newcastle 0 out of 6, just 3 draws, and yeah, they look like they're struggling. Obviously, they've only had Sam Maximan. I think they've still got Callum Wilson to come back. I don't know if he's back or not, but I don't know. Newcastle. I'm just really struggling to see win. And to be fair, like Wolves, I know Jimenez came back, obviously scored a great goal, which was awesome for him. But they've been obviously struggling to finish. So I just wonder if with Jimenez coming back, if that's going to give them something up top that they've been lacking. Now that he started scoring. What do you think the score will be in this match?
Guys, I'm just looking at it now. So it's obviously a game I think can go either way. Either team can win it, or it can be a draw. When I'm looking at the season to date, Newcastle has scored 7 goals, which realistically, in terms of goals for, would put them in the top half. Yeah, would put them in the top half of the table. Where Newcastle's obviously letting them down as a defence. They've got the second worst defensive record in the league to date. So we talk about Callum Wilson coming back, which is fair. Which is fair enough.
Yeah,
I agree. That's going to be a big help to them. Yes. However, they're conceding 2.5. They're conceding nearly 2.5 goals a game. I think their problem is actually in the defence. 7 goals from 6 games. Wolves have scored 3 goals, conceded 5. They're 3 points above them. It makes a difference, So, it wouldn't surprise me if it's a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that Newcastle surely have to get off the mark. 7 games in, like.
I think they'll get relegated. I really do.
They need to sort their shit out, eh? If they're really close, they're on that cusp of getting it done again. Look, I'm just going to be hopeful for Newcastle fans. I'm going to go 1-0 Newcastle. Who's the next game we got? Burnley versus Norwich. Ugh, I'm just going to go Burnley because Norwich are fucking shit. Like, just Burnley 1-0. Burnley are strong in defense. Norwich are just... I think they could maybe break that record, bro, honestly.
In terms of Norwich, in terms of at least points?
Less than 11, yeah.
Yeah, mate, I think they're a good chance.
They're playing that bad that it's horrible.
So who have they... I'm just having...
The thing is as well, watch Man United when they have to versus Norwich and they'll fucking go and lose.
Jeez, yeah, wouldn't surprise me. So I'm just actually having a look at it now.
I'm trying to see when you're going to verse them.
As a Norwich supporter, right? You've got... Oh, hang on, was that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so as a Norwich supporter, we're saying that they're playing that bad, but have a look at their first 6 games. They've had Liverpool, City, Leicester, Watford. All right, fair enough. They still lost. Watford, Arsenal, and Everton. So really, in their first 6 games, within reason,
did we versus Norwich?
Yeah, you won 1-0. Remember, that was the first game that you won. Remember, you lost 3 on the bounce, and it was goalless versus goalless, remember?
Yeah, that's right. It was just like a shitty 1-0. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but within reason, I know you might say, Arsenal, no, but within reason, they've probably played the top 5 out of the top 10 teams.
Yeah,
that should finish the season in the top half out of the first 6 games. So they've had a fucking horror run to start the season off.
That is true, yeah.
I think... personally, that they play at midnight on Sunday or Saturday night. They play at midnight. So unless you're a Burnley or a Norwich supporter, I think that the percentage of people around the world that's going to be watching that game on TV or streaming it or whatever is probably going to be about 0.0001% because I think it's going to be fucking boring and it
Well,
does
when you
not
think
interest me at all.
Chelsea's at the same time, Leeds, Watford, that'll be an exciting game. Like
Yeah,
Newcastle at the same time. Like, yeah, no way anyone's
no
going to watch that.
chance. Mate, I think Burnley. I think Burnley will win 2-1,
Yeah.
if not 2-0.
Yeah, I just struggle to see them really win, honestly.
What do you think in Burnley?
Yeah, just Burnley 1-0.
Oh yeah,
We know Burnley don't go crazy with goals.
No, of
Chris
course
Wood,
not.
something like that. Leeds versus Watford. Leeds, another team that's been shocking to say the least. They could be relegation candidates, honestly. I think Watford haven't started the worst. You know, like they do have 7 points. It's not the worst start ever. I'm just trying to look at their last few games here. So that's the cup. They beat Norwich 3-1. They lost to Wolves, lost to Tottenham.
Yeah.
They were unlucky in that Tottenham game. I really felt that. Brighton beat them. That's understandable because they're obviously winning. They beat Villa, which is huge, and lost to Palace that 3-1.
Yeah.
When they were leading that game, I think as well. So, but yeah, I think I see Watford winning. To be honest, I'm gonna go Watford 2-0.
I'm going to say it's a tough. Like a few of the others, is actually a tough one. I'm probably going to say a 2-2 draw. I honestly think Bielsa, as what I mentioned again on Monday, I honestly think Bielsa could be in trouble this year. I think he could potentially be gone by Christmas time, if not earlier. And I'm just having a look who Leeds have got now. So they play Watford. Okay, they've got a couple of easier games. They got easy-ish. They got Watford, Southampton, and Wolves, and then Norwich. So I'll tell you one thing, mate. If they're not picking up at least 6 points from the possible 12 there, because then they've got Leicester, Tottenham, Brighton, and then they've got Chelsea, City, Arsenal, sort of coming into Christmas.
That's a
Mate,
huge one. Yeah.
If they're not picking up 6 points from that 12. I don't see him lasting too much longer because they're going to be in a serious relegation fight come January, February. So I think
it does look like that relegation zone is going to become very tight, where it's going to have like 7 teams fighting out for that bottom 3.
Definitely
It looks like that already.
And again, though, like I said about Newcastle, Leeds have the second worst defensive record in the league. So again, we obviously all know that Leeds have always been a team, that it's easy to open, and obviously we scored 5 against them, which doesn't help in terms of their for and against. However, mate, when you're at the bottom of the table and you're trying to fight to stay up, it's important that your defense is compact. You can't be conceding 3-4 goals a game and then hoping that you're going to score 5 at the other end. Teams like City and Liverpool and stuff like that, if that happens, fuck it, who cares? They got the confidence. But the teams that don't, the teams that are trying to stay up, it's the defense that keeps you up there.
Yeah,
and that's not a good start. I'm going to say a 2-2 draw.
What did I say? I said Watford, didn't I?
Yeah, Watford.
I don't know. Watford. Yeah, well, Watford 2-0. Watford 2-0. Huge game of the weekend. It actually is huge because Brighton obviously in that top area. Arsenal trying to continue momentum. 4 wins on the bounce at the moment. Obviously, I'm not like a lot of Arsenal fans. I don't get gassed pretty easy. A lot of fans are forgetting all the shit we just went through a month ago and just thinking that every game we've played so far is like that Tottenham match when, yes, one game was amazing and it's the best game I've seen Arsenal play. And especially that first half, best half I've seen play in like 2 years probably. But the thing is that can you continue that and still play like that? Because I've seen these players play together before and they haven't done that. So, like sometimes it's just the moment of what the magnitude of the game is. And maybe that's why. The players are more psyched up, but can you do it at Brighton away? And like our fans are one of the best away fans ever. Like you can hear them over the home fans every away game. So they're amazing. The support they bring is amazing, but can you do it at away teams that are hostile? Brighton, what are they, second or something at the moment?
Yeah, well, they could have gone top, but I think they're
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 sixth.
tied second.
But
Yeah,
it
they're
doesn't
tied
matter.
second.
Yeah, everyone's on 13 points, so
Yeah,
same
correct.
thing. Yeah. I'll call them second. They're done amazing so far. So look, I expect it to be a tight game. I think for Ben White, it'll be a big game for himself. I think that he has a lot to prove still. I know to me he does, and um, I'm going to be confident just because of the way that we played. Xhaka just got a 6 to 8 week injury as well, but
Did he?
you know, we've had Sambi Lokonga fill in that role while Partey was out and stuff, and he's been our best midfielder other than when Partey came back. So
Yeah, I was
I'm
going
more
to
than
say you
confident.
were rating him, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm more than
Yeah, big
confident.
time.
Like
Yeah.
Mikel's just dropped him, so I'm more than confident that he feels in that, and I'd go the exact same lineup. Obviously, continue momentum, and obviously, I was hoping that with no not UCL, Europa League or anything like that, that we'll be able to focus more on the league, and hopefully that's the case. We can be more refreshed and focus on cup matches and all those sort of things, and bring home something. I'd actually like to win the Carabao Cup this year. I know
Yeah,
it doesn't. People don't think about it too much, but I'd like to win that. Just because
mate, people can. I've obviously copped it a fair bit over the last few years, and I also heard it. Yeah, well, obviously we haven't won a title in 4 years, but since Sir
you
Alex
you
Ferguson,
haven't won it. Yeah, you haven't won a title in 7 or 8. You haven't won a trophy since
sorry,
you did the Mourinho
that's what I meant. Yeah, we haven't won a
Europa
trophy
League.
in about 4. We haven't won a title in about 8. So
Yeah,
8, 2011, 2012. So I think this will be eighth or ninth. However, mate, people always laugh like when I say, "Oh, we won the cup." Oh, well, fucking Farmers League. Yeah, well, guess. Or
it doesn't
even
matter.
Europa. Oh, Farmers League.
Trophy's a
Oh,
trophy.
it's a Farmers League. It's a Farmers League European competition. Guess what? It's a trophy.
Yeah,
I'll take.
I
I'll take that over
I
nothing.
don't sneeze at it, bro. Like I don't even sneeze at the Community Shield. It's an extra
No,
trophy that goes in the
fucking
fucking
oath it
cabinet.
is. Yeah.
And we beat Liverpool, we've beaten United before. Like I think other than you guys for the Community Shield, I think you guys hold the Community Shield like for most of those.
Yeah. We've won
But
a lot.
yeah, Arsenal is second definitely, and I know obviously we got the most FA Cups, but Carabao Cups. The reason City win is because they go hard every year.
Yeah, correct.
And what I have liked is that even in the last FA Cup game, we had a really shit team that we played, like that Wimbledon, and I actually would have put a lot of kids in there personally, just even on the bench. But he didn't even put one kid on the bench. He played a full strength team, so.
Against Wimbledon, what when you won? What was it like 3-4-0 or 6-0 or something?
It was 3-0.
Yeah.
To be honest, no one in the world could televise it, so no clue how the whole game went. But it's pretty much like a team that he started in like the first round of the EPL. So it was a full strength team, but I still want to win it. But yeah, coming into this Brighton game, I really want to. It's such a horrible time. 2:30 Sunday.
So what are you? So you're fucked then from what 1:30 a.m. onwards Sunday morning.
What do you mean?
As in you're awake.
Yeah, I'll get up at 2. I won't get up like an hour before. I'll get up half an hour before.
Yeah.
Try maybe get to, because I think it's there's no lockdowns, a long weekend. Might get on the
it is too. Yeah.
Might get on the beers on the Sunday so I can sleep in them.
Smart call.
But yeah, look, I'm going to stay optimistic. I hope that Arsenal can obviously create a lot of chances and score. I want to see us attacking the way that we did. I think a lot of players have a point to prove. Aubameyang played fucking. The thing is, and I've said this before, and Aubameyang played exceptional. But the reason he played exceptional was because we actually created and attacked for once in a game, played balls in behind to him, and played to his strengths. Every other game, people are saying Aubameyang's dead, but I used to say, like, he's not getting chances. Of course he's going to be dead when you're not getting a chance. Like, you're giving him one half-assed chance and you're expecting him to score it. Like, in that game, he maybe got like 3 or 4 and he slots one and hits the post with another. Like, so that's what you need to do. And we created a lot of chances, and I want to see us to keep playing like that, because for me, like Lacazette, he's not signing a contract or wants to. So for me, I'd actually sell him in the the December window.
Even if you wanted to sign a new contract, would you want to keep him?
No,
I wouldn't either.
It's time to move. I'm sick of seeing the same two strikers.
Mate, he's not like in my eyes for a team like Arsenal where your expectations are. He's not. He's not.
We paid.
He's definitely not a starting striker for for a top team.
Don't
Definitely
get me
not.
wrong. When he came in, it was good when he came in because I was having fucking Shamak and Giroud up front, so I was
Oh
starving.
yeah, of
Okay,
course.
we sold like Van Persie like 2-3 years before to you guys. He goes and wins the fucking league.
Never forget
So
it.
we were deprived since then. Like we had Anabayol and we fucked him over. We just decided to be assholes to him, and I would have loved to keep him, but we just haven't had anyone since then. And Lacazette came in, but Aubameyang's definitely the best one we've had since.
Of course he is.
On
You look at all
Henri.
the other top teams at the moment. Obviously results depending, but you've got. I know he's not interested or doesn't seem interested at the moment. You've got Kane for Tottenham. You've got Ronaldo for United. You've got Lukaku for Chelsea. I know he doesn't. I know he doesn't play technically in the centre role, but you've got Salah for Liverpool. I guess City are fucking different because you've got no one for City at the moment. They've just got that many fucking good players everywhere else that it doesn't make a difference. But that's one thing. Hence why I said that I wouldn't even keep Lacazette if I was an Arsenal supporter, because he's not a prolific goal scorer that's going to score you 20, 30 goals a season.
He's never scored more than 15 for Arsenal.
Really?
To me, that's not good enough.
Well, he misses some sitters every year.
Yeah, he scores some blinders. He misses.
Of course they do.
So they all do it, but yeah, to me, he's always been never at the level that I expect, and I always want them. Like, I want something different. Like, people say, like, oh, Giroud, we miss him. Like, we miss the presence of that style of player. But what people forget is that Giroud might have done a madness at Chelsea and done well, but this guy was a fucking clown for us for, like, however many years he was there.
Yeah.
He cost us the league title when Leicester won it. He went on 18 games without a goal as our main striker. So I'll never forgive him for that.
He is a decent player. Oh, he
right,
was a decent player.
He's right for a fucking donkey.
Yeah, but like, the one thing about Giroud,
that's why I say like Calvert-Lewin, because it gives
he can find the net. Giroud can find the net.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna stay optimistic. I'm hoping that Arsenal can keep a clean sheet.
Oh, big call.
Yeah, I'm hoping they can keep a clean sheet. Like Mopé got very lucky in that last minute, that ball and that chip and stuff. Like, look, great chip and stuff, but he was lucky to get that the way it was. The bounce was perfect and everything like that. So sort of just fell to him. Other than that, they wouldn't have won that game. So I'm going to stay with Arsenal 2-0.
Do you think you're going to be full strength in terms of defensive lineup?
Yeah, exactly the same. The only difference is Xhaka will be out, but Lokonga has been playing better than Xhaka. So to me, you're strengthening the team.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, it'll be the exact same team. There's no reason for him to change whatsoever.
I'm gonna say Arsenal 1-0. And the reason why, again, going back to my flavour of the night, that the reason why I'm only going to say Arsenal 1-0 is because obviously we know that Brighton, as we've just mentioned, although they're sixth, they're obviously tied second on points, right? And we're talking about the bottom half of the table in terms of goals against. And you look at a team like Brighton, within reason, they should be 13th, 14th, 15th, close enough to definitely on the bottom half of the table than at the top. The reason why at the moment, I
guarantee it.
What was that?
I said I guarantee it'll come around again.
Oh, of course it will. I have
3 months straight.
I have no doubts it probably will. But the reason why they're doing okay at the moment is because apart from Liverpool, City, Chelsea, they've got equal. They've got the best defensive. They've got the best defense or equal best defense in the league behind Wolves United. Exactly. So it just goes to show that, again, as I mentioned about the bottom of the table, mate. If you don't score goals. If you don't concede goals, you can't fucking lose games. You pick up points. So I think Arsenal will win. I think they're in a bit of a hot run of form at the moment. Whether or not it's
No. Look, four games. We've won 1-0, 1-0 to get back in form. We won a 3-0, and we just beat our rivals. It should have been 3-0, but it's 3-1.
Where do you think you'll finish? Where are you tipping that you'll finish now? Like, do you have a little bit more optimism, or what's the go in your head?
I'm still not changing from what I said, because the thing is that...
What do you think, 10th?
I had 10th originally, yeah. Actually, okay. I think I had us 11th originally, but that was before we started making some signings.
Yep.
So that was before the likes of like Tommy Asu coming in. We still had Bellerin at the club, and it was before I think Martin Odegaard came in as well. So there was like a little gap
definitely.
there
Yeah.
when I filmed like a prediction video. But
Mhm.
I still think the manager isn't adequate enough. Like I've always said, the players are there that they're not the worst players. A good manager can make them like 5, 6 at the moment. And then next year you go and build on it and then go and buy like 1 or 2 world-class players to come into that team. Like another midfielder, a world-class striker, or an attacking midfielder, like something like that to build off. But
So you think European football or no European football?
look,
Obviously including Europa.
yeah, I'm not counting 7th. I'm counting 6th. So look,
Yeah.
there's always a chance. Dude, I've seen some Arsenal fans saying that we're getting fucking top 4. That's
Bullshit.
how, bro. I'm
Stop
being
it. No.
serious. Nah, I swear on my life, bro. I swear on my
Don't
life.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You could go on I could eat my
Look,
words
anything is
in 8 months'
anything
time.
is
However, I don't
possible.
see if realistically Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and us United. I know I could be putting us in there as favouritism, but that force should be sewn up.
Nah, that was my 4 as well. Yeah, just mixed
Should
up,
be,
whatever.
yeah, it should be
Yeah,
sewn up.
yeah. If Liverpool keep like their players, it'll be them and Chelsea for the title. I don't think City's in it this year. Look, I don't know. At a minimum, I want us to finish. We sacked Unai Emery when he got us 1 point away from 4th. Okay, and then we didn't back him. So we backed this guy with like 250 mil pretty much, and he's finished 8th twice. So if he doesn't make, to me, my top 4 is my minimum requirement. A lot of people are different, but I just think a good manager can stretch you there or get you really close. Like even if we're not close, like I don't know. I just think we just need a new manager. I just don't see us progressing as a club. It was good though at the game, like seeing the new potential owner at the actual match.
Just games like that, it's like what I've been for the last 8, well, not so much 8 years because obviously after Sir Alex for the first year or two, there's always belief that you're going to bounce back, but probably realistically the last 5 years, knowing that your team's not
I think it was since
good enough.
Mourinho sucked the life out of you.
Knowing that, even Van Gaal days too, pretty much, but knowing that your team's not good enough, but however, when you get results like Arsenal did, and when your team plays like Arsenal did on the weekend against Spurs, especially in derby games, it brings you that. I don't know about you, Dill. You could be a little bit different. However, for me personally, it brings you that sense of joy. It brings you that sense of belief, although it might be minute.
Yeah, look,
you know what I mean. Like, I bet if I asked you 2 weeks ago, "Oh, could Arsenal finish Europe in top 6?" You would have said, "Fucking bullshit. They're probably going to finish 12th or lower." Now you're saying, "Oh, it's a long stretch. However, they could." Potentially do it.
I still think like that 10, because the thing is like it just depends on how the season goes. We don't have European football, and like I said, that benefits us with injuries and preparation
massively.
and everything like
Huge.
that. So like what Chelsea did when they won the league, they missed Europe and then won the league. So I always refer back to that. Not that we're going to do that ever, but I don't even know where I was going with it. To be honest, I lost my train of
Talking about
thought.
belief. We're talking about belief.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I've seen this team suck the life out of me before. The amount of times I've gotten hopium thinking this is it, then the next game just lose stupidly and stuff, and I don't know, bro. I just don't. The thing is, I have no trust in my team, so that's it. Like I can have all the faith and optimism as I want, but I just don't trust them, and it's going to take more than 3. I saw Unai Emery go on 22 games unbeaten and then not win a game, and then literally bottle the top 8. We had the easiest run to make top 4, and
22 games unbeaten, Unai Emery.
We went 22 games unbeaten, and then we went towards the end of the season, and we were sitting in top 4 at the time, or maybe like 5th.
Oh, what did you draw a fair few? Did you or something? Or
nah, we had 8 games. They were all easy games. Not one top team. All easy games. Just bottled the fuck out of it. Just kept stupid decisions, losing matches that shouldn't have been lost, and yeah, it was horrendous. So I've seen us do it before, so I don't trust it. I need to see a lot more like the people that have that were Arteta out literally 3 games ago, they've all gone fucking quiet and said nothing. And I feel like
of
I'm the only
course.
one still saying it. So they're like, "Oh, you're fucking negative. We're winning." I'm like, whatever. I'll wait
Yeah,
for
but
when the next loss happens. You'll be back.
opinion, yeah, but opinion doesn't change like that. Yeah, I guess. Don't get me wrong. As I mentioned on Monday. However, with Ole, I went quiet for all when we got on an unbeaten streak. However, it doesn't
You can
make
go
the
quiet,
reason
but you
why.
still have the same feeling. Yeah.
Correct. The reason why I went quiet. You're not going to say if you go and pump Brighton 7-0 on the weekend. Say for instance, I know it's probably 99.99% not going to happen, but hypothetically, if you went and beat Brighton away from home 7-0, you're not going to go, "Oh, Arsenal, Arteta out, go Arsenal." Of course you're not. You're going to be happy for your team because they won. However, it still doesn't change the underlying fact that you don't think he's going to get the job done for your club.
Yeah.
And that's the way it rolls. There's no point being happy because you've got a manager that finishes 6th and gets Europa League spot.
I'm not content with that, bro. When I was in the top 4 every year, people used to take the piss out of me because Arsenal 4th, ha ha ha, 4th. And
Yeah.
I didn't care because we were in Champions League, and then I was getting annoyed because we kept getting knocked out. We'd make it through the group stage, and we had the best record at the time for most consecutive years in the Champions League, plus the most consecutive of getting out of the group stage as well. We had like a record at the time. And we just kept getting knocked out at the round of 16 every fucking year. And I was getting so pissed off. Football was getting worse. And I was complaining with 4th Champions League football. We were winning FA Cups. And now people are content with 8th, no titles, no European football. And that's what frustrates me. They're forgetting where we started complaining. And they're just accepting where we are.
Yeah, and the reason why you were complaining about that, mate, you're Arsenal Football Club. You're the only football club to have gone through the year as ever in the history to ever go through a year as invincibles. It's not like your Brighton Football Club where you've gone, "Oh fuck, we could finish 4th." What an achievement! Like your club had an invincibles team, the only club ever in the history to have an invincibles team. Anything less than 4th as a football club that is not good enough.
Yeah, it needs to be 4th in a trophy every year.
Yeah, I agree.
It's what it should be, but
and as a United, we should be exactly the same, if not at least top 3 in a trophy.
At least challenging. You can never win it every year.
Of course,
we used to challenge each other every year, and it was just tight the whole season. We never knew it was going to win it, and it just come down to like one fucking game.
You can't expect to win it every year. It's unrealistic.
Like that league, when Aguero scored that goal, bro. Fuck, like.
Don't remind me, mate. Don't remind, because we had it as well.
I know you had it. It's fucking greatest. That's probably the greatest Premier League moment ever.
Yeah, I would say yes. It's close too.
It would be. Yeah. All right, look. We're gonna pump through these in like 10 minutes. Tottenham versus Villa. It's gonna be another huge game of the weekend. Tottenham is shocking, bro. Honestly, but they've got a game, I think, on Friday.
Yeah.
Possibly. I think that fucking Conference League or whatever the hell it is.
In the conference, yeah, they play Mura, whoever the fuck Mura is.
So they'll probably play. Actually, no, they'll actually need the win, so they'll probably play his full strength.
NS Mura. What league are they in?
Are Villa in the Europa League this year with
No,
West Ham?
I don't. No, I don't think so.
Okay, I can't remember. But I'm gonna go. Surely Tottenham have to fucking win again. I don't like betting for Tottenham, but I'm going to go Tottenham 2-1.
I think Tottenham have to.
They have to surely win.
Tottenham surely have to win.
3-0, 3-0, 3-1 is their last 3 losses.
And even Nuno came out and said that he had no idea what his tactics were or what was happening against Arsenal. Yeah, which is pretty embarrassing. I think. Yeah. Kane has a lot of pressure on him. I know he's probably going to leave again.
I don't think he cares.
In the summer. I don't think he cares, but mate, he'll start getting, if he doesn't start performing, he'll start getting booed.
I'm telling you right now that Harry Kane will not be sold. His value. Tottenham fans are still
even next year?
He's not going to be sold.
Really?
No one's going to want to buy him. Who's going to want to buy Harry Kane? You guys don't need him unless Arsenal go and pull off a coup. And then they sell Lacazette and go and buy Harry Kane off their rivals and do a Sol Campbell part 2. And then have a Aubameyang friggin' thing up top.
No, that won't
then
happen.
Liverpool doesn't suit them. They're going to go after
No, Liverpool won't.
they're going to go after someone completely different to
Liverpool
swap
don't
Firmino.
suit us. Liverpool don't suit like a poacher. I know with it, people might say, "Oh yeah, but Kane gets assists and Kane does." At the end of the day,
No,
mate,
different.
Kane's
He doesn't
an
play that fast
eight
flying
yard
football.
finisher.
Yeah. Tap in
Liverpool
motion.
aren't about that. Liverpool aren't about
Yeah.
that.
Then I look at the likes of. I just think Man City are just going to get Haaland. Madrid are going to get Mbappe. Barcelona can't afford anyone. Bayern Munich have Lewandowski. PSG have all those players. Unless Kane goes to maybe Juventus. I can't see any club in the world wanting Harry Kane for the money that he's asking, being, 29 next year? Injury prone? Tottenham's biggest mistake was not selling Harry Kane for $150 million.
I agree.
And starting a rebuild. They are fucking idiots.
You know what wouldn't surprise me though? Because it wouldn't fucking surprise me if we still got LA at come the summer that we will be hardened for Kane because he's all about English FC.
Nah, impossible. You are too flooded up front. Too flooded. No way.
Oh,
If
we'll
you
lose
didn't,
Cavani.
if you didn't,
Hang on. We'll lose. Cavani will be going.
Nah.
Martial will go. He'll go in January. So there's two gone.
Nah. Kane just seems such, to me anyway. It's just a waste of money. Too expensive.
Oh, I agree, mate. Yeah, way too expensive. He's not worth it.
I just can't see him going anywhere. And if he does get sold, it'd be like 50, 60 mil max.
Yeah.
So they're idiots if they don't sell him. If City don't come in this year in the winter window and give 100 mil, then he's never gonna. I don't think he'll leave Tottenham, honestly. But yeah, I'm just gonna go 2-1, just thinking they might maybe claw something back. Another good game will be West Ham versus Brentford. You know, Brentford obviously 3-3 against Liverpool, scrappy as hell, like shit game. Well, actually, it was a great game, but I mean like shit goals.
Yeah.
They're doing what they have to do, like 9 points in 9th. Hammers obviously are doing well as well. They've got 11 points. So they're only 3 off the top as well. So they're having a great start as well. Mikel Antonio is back.
Massive addition for them.
I think this will be. Do I think West Ham will get up? Maybe West Ham 2-1 or like a 2-2 draw.
You know, it's a on that. It just goes to show, and I think Brentford have a chance of potentially at least jacking a point as well. You wouldn't tip it, but 8 weeks ago before the season started, you would say West Ham comfortably say 2-3, 4-0. You know, maybe a 3-1. However, Brentford are in, and as we spoke about, are in good form. West Ham, I think, are going to be a little bit too good. I'm going to say a 2-1. I think Brentford could potentially score.
2-1, yeah.
You know, I think Brentford could potentially score. I just think West Ham are going to be a little bit too good for them. However, then again, West Ham have the Europa League game on the Friday too.
Who are they versing though? Don't even know.
West Ham have Rapid Wien or Vienna
Rapid
or whatever.
Vienna. Yeah,
Vienna.
Rapid Vienna.
So, mate, you know, it's not an. If they go, I think they could potentially go full strength in Europa, which means that what do you got a 72-hour turnaround?
Yeah.
You know, it's a oh well, yeah, no, sorry, not even that. A 60-hour turnaround, it makes a difference.
Huge difference, yeah. Last 2 games of the weekend, Palace versus Leicester. I actually think that Palace will get up over Leicester, to be honest. I really haven't been
big
impressed
call.
by it. Yeah, no, I haven't been impressed by Leicester City this year at all. They're lacking something. I don't know if it's Madison's because he's not in form either. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go. I think it'll be time. I'm just gonna go Palace 1-0.
I'm going to say opposite way around. I'm going to say Leicester 2-0. Leicester on paper should be winning that game.
Should be. I just want Vieira to pick up points, if I'm honest. Liverpool versus Man City, top of the table. Pretty much over wins it, takes top.
Going to be. I think what a game at Anfield. What a game.
I think that Liverpool will get up in this game.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Just City, just sometimes they're not really impressing me a lot, to be honest.
Then again, they did lose to PSG 2-0 this morning, didn't they?
Yeah, they're missing the striker thing, bro. Like, I know it works sometimes, but I don't know.
Oh, I think it's as I mentioned about the Burnley Norwich game. I think 0.005% of people are going to get up and watch it. 1:30 a.m. on Monday. I think this game is,
yeah.
mate. I think nearly every fucking football fan will be getting up to watch this game. Even I hate Liverpool and now hate City, and even I'll be getting up to watch this game
Mm.
because I think it's going to be a good one, especially at Anfield. I think Liverpool.
Do you
You know
reckon it'll
what,
be one of those ones where it's like worked up really good and ends up being a fucking 0-0 draw?
mate? I was just about to say. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times on the podcast throughout the year, but it wouldn't surprise me. This game has juicy written all over it. Liverpool at home,
Mm.
scores goals. Man City likes to dominate possession. Likes to dominate possession. Liverpool really, really strong on the counter attack. City dominate possession in their front half with Salah and Mane and etc. going forward. Can be absolutely deadly even when they're at home. It's got juicy written all over it, mate. It wouldn't surprise me if there's something like 6-7 shots on goal for both teams put together across 90 minutes, and it's a fucking boring 0-0 draw because
I know, that's what I'm
both
saying. Yeah.
coaches are just want to play it in the middle third. It would not surprise me.
Mm.
However, then again, mate, it's got potential to be fucking 3-3, 4-3, something like that as well. Because Liverpool are scoring goals. Liverpool, if there's
Yeah.
one thing, are on fire going forward. They are back to their best.
Liverpool doing good. Yeah, Arsenal did do great, bro. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll stick with Liverpool. I think Liverpool will get up. I think Liverpool. I don't know if it's going to be as open. I know they won this morning, but it's not like there was some crazy goals this morning. A lot of like
No.
little tap ins this morning against Porto. I reckon Liverpool 2-0. I don't think City will score.
I'm gonna say. What am I gonna say? Fuck, it's a hard one, eh? You know what?
It is a hard game.
Although I haven't
I'm
tipped.
just trying to think of like the Chelsea game, like that Chelsea game, like they were against
Yeah.
them over. It's a whole different kettle of fish because Chelsea are defending a lot better.
Correct. It 100%. You know what? I'm actually gonna take a punt and take a red hot chance actually, and I'm gonna say City's gonna win. I'm gonna say City's gonna win. I'm gonna say City's gonna win 2-1. Now the reason why I'm gonna say City's gonna win 2-1, I just think PSG City this morning, massive game.
Yeah.
Huge game. Potentially a champion. What probably a lot of people would have tipped as a Champions League final within reason. So it was a massive game, and although City dominated possession away from home, PSG obviously hit them on the counter and beat them. I think City's gonna come out, and people are saying Liverpool. People are talking about Chelsea. I tip Liverpool and Chelsea to come first, second. I just got a funny feeling, mate, that City are just going to go, you know what, all you fucking doubters, boo, that we're not going to win the league, fucking have a bit of that. Yeah, you think Liverpool, Chelsea are going to beat us? We're the fucking best. That's what I think. That's what wouldn't surprise me if Pep comes out and that's what happens.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It could literally, honestly, go anyway.
Mm.
It's just one of those games. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the week. Yeah,
that's it, mate. Yeah, they're all the games. A couple of big games in the Champions League tomorrow morning. You got Juve and Chelsea. Be a good game.
Juve, Chelsea. Juve aren't the best at the moment.
Still be a good game.
Be a good game. Who else is there?
You got obviously United, Villa. Who else we got? Let's have a look. Hang on. Here we go. United, Villa, Atlanta Young Boys, Bayern played Dynamo Kiev. Benfica, Barca, that'll be an alright. But Benfica, Barca, that'll be an alright game. Barcelona, I'm pretty sure, are actually the outsiders of that game. Surprising. Oh, well, I guess they've been in shit form. Salzburg, Lille, just the other basic shit. What I know I know I messaged you this morning, Dill, about it, but what a result with Madrid and Sheriff, eh?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Mate, that pretty much puts. Oh well,
And
they
bro,
could go.
you know what annoyed me actually is that commentator, bro. How did he not go like off, bro? In that 90th minute, Sheriff scored an
I
outside the
know
foot left foot banger, like probably
that
the
was a
best goal
banger.
Everton have scored in their history. And he doesn't. He like there was like a 5-second pause. I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? As soon as that went in, I was like, oh my god! Like surely he's got some reaction. It's like he was, I don't know, like paid
You
to
know
say
they
nothing.
kept. You know they kept. Because I watched that game live. Actually, out of all the games,
The Sheriff.
I don't know. I don't know why I chose that game, but I think after
Mm,
chatting on Monday night, and I said, "Oh,
yeah.
Sheriff, 11 goals in 2 games, although it's only in the Moldovan league." I just, I had a funny feeling, mate. It could be an all right game. So out of all the games, City, PSG, Liverpool, Porto, I actually chose to watch Madrid, Madrid Sheriff,
Mm.
and fuck, guess what? They don't, they don't have a, they're not like a City where they're dominating possession, have a lot going forward. However, fuck, man, they're decent defensively. Hey,
Mm.
don't get me wrong. Madrid had some chances.
I'll tell you.
Sheriff keeper is a good keeper. They were saying they conceded 7 goals. I don't know how many
What league are they in?
games. Moldovan National League, Moldova.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Oh, here we go. So last year, hang on, what the fuck's happening here? So last year, right? They played 36 games. 36 games. Guess how
Mm.
many goals they fucking conceded? I don't get me wrong.
7.
I know it's. How did you know? You just googled it.
Nah, because you said 7 before by accident.
Oh, you're a fucker. You're a fucker. I was like, wow. How did you? Out of 36 games, I know it's Moldovan National League. They conceded 7 goals.
Doesn't matter what league. You're all the same.
I think.
Like
I
skill
think the
level.
commentator was saying something ridiculous, like they went. Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can fucking see this. That the commentator was saying something ridiculous, like they went. That keeper went 10 hours or something stupid without conceding a goal. That is fucking massive.
Oh, 10 hours. It's only what 8 games.
Without conceding a goal. That is huge.
Yeah, I know, but like
On the bounce. Sorry. On the bounce.
Yeah, okay. If you say on the bounce, it's different. Yeah.
On the bounce. That's big. And they're also, I know there's still 4 games left. They'll probably end up fucking finishing bottom of the group. However, talk about an underdog story. They're now 5 points clear of both Inter and Shakhtar Donetsk.
What if they get Europa, bro?
Mate, what happens if they fucking qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League, mate? Like, fuck.
I'd love it. And then United make it through, and then they beat United in the round of 16.
Oh, fuck me. Then I would fucking hate them. Sheriff are my underdog. Sheriff are my underdog story of the year. 100%. I didn't even know what the fuck they were. But I remember watching them the first game when they beat who did they beat the first? When they beat Shakhtar, and I remember looking at it going, live score, like, who the fuck is this Sheriff team? Like, who even are they? And ever since then, I was like, oh, you know what? Not bad. That's a good result. They are my underdog story of the year. I would love. Imagine if they make the round of 16 for the Champions League. They'll probably get fucked up by Liverpool, like 5-0, 7-0 in aggregate or something.
Fair, bro.
Like that.
How many games they got left in the group stage? 2?
4 games. I played 2, 4 left. Yeah,
4 left. Let's say they get a draw and a win. 7 points can get you through.
Bloody oath it can. A draw and a win, that makes them 10. It's already on 6. That's 6 out of 6.
Oh, they've got 6?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, they beat Shakhtar 2-0.
Ah, bro. They're making it through. They're making it fucking through.
Yeah, mate. The next, you think about it, and they played Madrid. I know that, let's be realistic, Madrid, even when Sheriff are playing at home, Madrid are probably going to come out and spank them 5 or 6-0. However, they got into their next game away from home, mate. They drag like a 1-1 draw or a fucking nil all or something.
Start getting draws, and they're fucking through.
100%, they're through. What a story!
It's pretty incredible.
Sheriff to win the Champions League. Can you imagine?
Hey, bro, imagine putting the money on that. It'd be like odds of 5,000 or something.
I actually don't think it would be. I actually don't think you would be able to fucking bet on that. Let's just, before we go, let me just have a quick look.
You wouldn't be able to bet on a run. No way.
because I actually don't. Well, you can bet in the winner. You can actually bet in the winner.
They'd suspend the high fee though.
Shakhtar. Let's have a look. Winner. Oh no, sorry. What Sheriff? Oh no, sorry. I'll tell a lie. Sheriff are the same as like Sporting, Young Boys, Malmo, Dynamo Kiev. They're 501 to 1. I'm assuming they're the highest odds. Look who's talking about it. It's never going to fucking happen, so we're wasting our breath. But anyway.
I know. But you never know.
Never know.
Crazy things happen. But yeah. All right, guys. Ruffy, appreciate you being here.
Ta, buddy.
We'll be back in the review show next week, guys. Stick around. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos. Stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. And peace out.